Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart. It's a partial solar eclipse, a new moon, and it is occurring in the wee hours in the UK, 3:47 a.m. British summertime. So as usual, I've set the chart for whole signs as the houses to get the clearer picture. And here's the moon and the sun in the sign of Cancer. Now Cancer is all about home, feelings, mother energy, nurturing. And just like the crab, the crab clings. So the negative of Cancer can be clingy or over-emotional. Its opposite, and hopefully you can see this very clearly, there is the moon and the sun at 20 degrees of Cancer, right opposite Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn. And that energy has been building all week. We've seen some extraordinary events in the last week. The most important to me was the rescue of the boys, the little football team, young boys and their coach in Thailand. And they were trapped in a cave. Now this is very Plutonic. Pluto, as a planet, governs the underworld. It's the god of the underworld. It's Hades. And that rescue was quite miraculous, I believe. I think many people have said so. And heartwarming. And at the time, throughout this week, the sun at 20 of Cancer has been in a very good connection, very, very positive connection with Neptune, it's at 16 of Pisces, and Jupiter at 13 of Scorpio. So the sun moves 1 degree a day, roughly, And therefore, that's the theme of this healing and miracles and the extraordinary people who rescued these boys. The other big event that's been going on is the World Cup in football. And for the first time, I watched it. I really got into it. Only the last couple of matches. But this was also something that affected, the nation, England. I call the UK really. But this is Mars. Football is Mars. It's sport. And here is Mars, retrograde now, with the South Node. Now the nodes, the moon, are to do with eclipses. And hopefully you can see is the North Node at 6 of Leo. Here's the Sun, Moon, 20 of Cancer, which means it's partial. The nodes aren't close to the Sun and the Moon. And it's not visible apart from deep dark Australia and the Antarctic. The penguins, as one astrologer put it, will witness this. But also, Mars is bringing up stuff. Mars in a fixed sign, mental sign of Aquarius. If you haven't encountered it yet, then I don't know where you've been, but I've certainly been noticing this. And of course, football is a very good expression at sport of Mars. And watching these people play, these young men play, is exhilarating, I believe. So therefore, if you get into your physical body at this time, while Mars is retrograde, all right through, it's a long time, it's a 2-month transit, then you can actually move your energy, physically move your energy. So my thing I've been doing is gardening, and I'm really enjoying deadheading plants and, caring for them, nurturing them on a daily basis. So it's now become like a ritual. So I'm encouraging you to do something that brings you joy, because that's what Cancer is about: caring, nurturing, even if it's just a pot plant, but something that you give your love to. And of course, if you're lucky, you've got kids, that there they are, your family. But also, emotions can come up at any new moon, and every year, the Cancer new moon can intensify this. Memories of days gone past, and I was remembering 1994 and a huge healing 2-month two workshops I went on in Hawaii. And at that time, Pluto was in the sign of Scorpio. I'm a sun sign Scorpio. So going backwards in time and looking at the people and remembering the experiences is very very Cancerian. Okay, so that sense for you also, you might find memories stirring up, or dreams, of course, that are coming to the forefront. Dreams are very important. They are our, first of all, our subconscious. We digest the information of the day, but the closer we get to waking up, I've been told that that's often the time you can dream of the future. So it's very important to write things down. Cancer is a sign very good with diaries and keeping those memories. They're precious. So I suggest that you might be thinking of that as a new moon wish for this very interesting, shall we say, new moon. We also, before I forget, look at Uranus now. Uranus is in Taurus. It's only just gone into Taurus and it's not going to go very far, but it's going to go retrograde, but it's making a very good trine to Saturn and Venus, a personal planet. So that's a very good, very positive Earth energy, because the Taurus and the Capricorn and the Virgo energies are all Earth signs. So Venus in Virgo is very much the goddess energy. It's the only sign in the zodiac with a goddess as the symbol. Very important to think about that. And also the unexpected, the genius that Uranus can bring in, and groundedness that Saturn brings to the table. So there's the old, that's Saturn, and the new, Uranus and Venus, doing something that you've never done before. Would be a theme for this new moon. So I wish you well, and look forward to speaking with you soon on my next webinar. I'm just thinking about what to do. I always take suggestions, so if you have an idea for something that you'd like me to talk about, I welcome your suggestions. Thank you for watching. Carruthers of HealingStars.com.